Hello, Cornerstone friends. This is Mr. Matt again, and I'm in the classroom, and that's why I'm wearing my mask. All the students have left for the day, and I am going to read you to two of today's stories that are on Unique, and then I'm going to finish with a song like I always do. Okay, so here we go. Marvelous Manners. Oh, what marvelous manners, yes. By Karen Lugers. Words to learn. Words to learn from this story. Considerate, which means thoughtful of the feelings and needs of others. Be considerate. Good manners, words and actions that are kind and respectful. So, let's go back for a minute. If you're considerate, okay, you'll think about others before you do things. Or you'll think about others when you do things, and not just yourself, okay? And to have good manners, you say things like please and thank you, and you're respectful to other people. You treat them like you want to be treated. If you want somebody to say nice things to you, say nice things to them. Polite, showing kindness and respect to others. Yes, it's important to be polite. Like, hello, Mr. M, Mr. Matt, how are you doing today? And I'll say, fine, Joe, or whatever your name is. It's nice to see you today. It's nice to see you too. Things to learn from this story. Using good manners shows you are polite. Using good manners shows you think of others. Using good manners shows respect. Using good manners is important when visiting a friend's house. Indeed. Marvelous manners. Tori will use good manners at Matt's house. Tori knocks on the door. She says hello to Matt's mother. Tori waits to be invited in. Matt's mother offers Tori a drink. Tori says, yes, please. Tori says, thank you. There's Tori, and Tori's Matt's mother, and Matt. Matt is still in his room. Let's see. Tori talks to Matt's mother while she waits. When Matt comes in, he smiles and says hello. Matt and Tori watch a movie. See, they're using the remote to pick a movie on Netflix or some other app. Tori lets Matt pick the movie. Isn't that nice of her? She knows it is his turn to pick. Oh, it looks like they're having popcorn. Matt and Tori make popcorn. They work together. They share the popcorn. So they work together to make the popcorn, then they share it. That sounds fair. They clean up the mess. So they're doing everything together. That's very polite, and that shows good manners, and that's togetherness. Looks like they're saying goodbye. The movie is over, and it is late. Tori knows it is time to go. She thanks Matt's mother. She thanks Matt. Matt and his mother like Tori. She uses good manners. Using good manners is polite. She respects them. And here are some tips. Always remember to say please and thank you. Talk to the parents of your friends. You don't want to go over a friend's house and just not say anything to their parents. I know sometimes people get nervous and they don't want to say anything because they're nervous or they're shy or they're afraid. But you can at least say hi or wave hi. Clean up after yourself. Don't make a mess at someone's house and then don't clean up. That's not polite. Don't overstay your welcome. Okay? If you go over to visit a friend's house for lunch, you're not going to stay for dinner and then sleep there. Okay, that's overstaying your welcome. If they invited you for lunch, you go for lunch and then you leave. Okay? Unless they ask you to stay longer. You don't just figure, you don't just move in, You want to be polite. Other people like when you're polite. Okay? They like it when you're polite because you like it when they're polite to you. If somebody says please to you before after they ask for something, that's nice. If somebody just says give me a pencil or give me a crayon or give me your book or your iPad, just give me your iPad. Okay, that's not very polite. You should say, may I please borrow your iPad? Okay, let's see what we remember from the story we just read. Okay, I'll write my name on the top here. Okay. Tori will use good blank at Matt's house. What will she use? Thanks, polite, waits, talks. Tori will use good manners at Matt's house? Maybe. I think that is the correct answer. Let's just stick that right on there. See how it looks. Tori will use good manners at Matt's house. That sounds like what she did in the story. Tori blank to be invited in. Tori will what to be invited in? She'll talks to be invited in. Tori waits to be invited in. Tori polite to be invited in. Tori thanks to be invited in. Tori waits to be invited in. That does sound about right. Tori waits to be invited in. Very polite. Tori blank to Matt's mother. What does Tori do to Matt's mother? Tori thanks Matt's mother. Tori polite Matt's mother. Tori talks to Matt's mother. Talk sounds right. She did talk to her mother. That's a very polite thing to do. That's showing good manners. Don't want to say, yo, I'm here to see your son. Where's the food? You don't want to say that. You're supposed to say, hello, it's nice to see you again, Mrs. Matt's mother. Tori talks to Matt's mother. Very nice. Tori blank Matt. Tori blank Matt. Tori polite Matt? Does that make sense? Tori thanks Matt? Yeah, she might be thanking him for having her over, making popcorn, watching a movie. That sounds polite. Tori thanks Matt. Thank you, Matt. Hey, that's my name. She is blank. What is Tori? The only choice left is polite. She is polite. I agree. Tori is polite. What a polite young woman. Okay, what is this story about? What is this story about? Was this story about swimming? Nah. Was this story about safety? Nah. Was this story about good manners? Yes. Boink. What does Tori do before going into Matt's house? Does she run? Go running before she goes into Matt's house? Does she yell before she goes into Matt's house? Hey, Matt, let me in. Nah. Does she wait before she goes into Matt's house? What does Tori do before she goes into Matt's house? She doesn't just barge right in, right? No, she waits. Of course. Makes perfect sense. Boink. What does Tori do while waiting for Matt? What does she do? Does she make dinner for everybody? I don't really remember her doing that in the story. Does she talk to his mom? Maybe. Does she look at photos? That's something you could do over at a friend's house, but I don't remember her doing that. I do remember her talking to Matt's mom. And I think you do too. All right, that sounds like the right answer. Yoink. What does Tori do when the movie is over? What does she do when the movie is over? She thanks Matt? That would be a polite thing to do. She falls asleep. That could happen. I don't remember it happening in this story. Do you? She turns on the TV. Now, why would you turn on the TV if the movie is over? I do remember her thanking Matt. Do you? I think that's correct. Doink. What is important to know about this story? Being rude is okay. Look at that guy sticking his tongue out. Is being rude okay? Nah. Other people like when you were polite. That's true. And she was polite in this story. Let's get back to that one. Be kind to animals. I don't remember them mentioning any animals in this story. No. Other people like when you were polite. Tori was polite, and Matt and his mother liked her for it. So, it sounds right. Well, we did very well with that, didn't we? Okay. We're going to read another story. Don't worry, there won't be any questions at the end. And then we'll do some music. Stand by. Okay, here's the next story. And this is important because it incorporates politeness, being polite, with being at work. Polite Makes a Difference by Debbie Dacey. Okay. Prabhu works hard. That's Prabhu. Prabhu works hard at his job. Logan works hard at his job. They both work hard. People at work are always happy to help Prabhu. People do not seem happy to help Logan. Why is that? What is the difference between Prabhu and Logan? Let's see. Prabhu always says please when asking for help. Logan does not. Please. Prabhu always says thank you when someone gives him something. Logan does not say thank you. Prabhu always says you're welcome after someone thanks him. Logan does not say you're welcome. Prabhu does not interrupt others. Logan interrupts when others are talking. Hey, what's everybody talking about? You know, you just walk into a crowd who are talking and you just interject that, you throw that out there. Hey, what are y'all talking about? You know, people don't really like that. You know, you just kind of have to sit down and wait for someone to invite you into the conversation. You know, Prabhu is polite. Logan is not polite. Prabhu says things like please, thank you, you're welcome. Logan doesn't say please, he doesn't say thank you, he doesn't say you're welcome, and he has a frown. Maybe not being polite makes him not happy. People are happy to help Prabhu because he is polite. Logan needs to be more polite like Prabhu, and then maybe he'll have a smile on his face like Prabhu. The end. Okay, here is a song, an old song by Elvis Presley, recorded sometime in the 1950s, and it makes a list of things that are impolite to do, so don't do them. Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now, go cat go, and don't you step in my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, don't knock me down, don't step in my face, don't slander my name all over the place. Don't do anything that you want to. And oh, honey, lay off of my shoes, yeah, don't you step in my blue suede shoes, cause that'd be impolite. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Don't wreck my house, don't steal my car, don't drink my coffee, that's going too far. You do anything that you want to, but honey, lay off of my shoes and don't you step in my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Yeah, blue suede shoes, yeah. Blue suede shoes, yeah. Blue suede shoes, hey. Blue suede shoes. You can do anything, lay off of my blue suede shoes. Thank you. Thank you very much.